Ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Another day, another dollar. Let's get to it. Go sports. Go. Now listen, I spoke a little bit on Donovan McNabb Jr. Tapping in with UNLV for that junior day. McNabb was in the building, gave his speeches and whatnot. That's cool. But there were other sleepers in the building. Other 3-stars in the building. Potential NFL guys, you know what I say, don't sleep on the sleepers. Now, I want to talk a little bit about Wesley Ace, one of the coldest names in the game. we gotta call a spade. Not an ace a ace. Let's call a spade. But Wesley Ace got one of the coldest names coming out of this here high school ball. Now, I want to talk serious for a minute. When I say speed kills, I truly mean speed kills. Now this guy, I want to say, and don't quote me on this, I need to get the official numbers, but I believe he's running a 10.5 in that 100. He's doing the damn thing. He's scheduled to go down to that Arcadia Invitational and drop that score down to 10.3. That's his goal. He's trying to get that personal best down to 10.3. Now, to give you a little background history on Wesley Ace. Now, I ain't never been able to pronounce this name, and me personally, I got beef with this school. I done lost the CIF to these guys twice, and I've never been able to pronounce that first name. You know, I graduated from the Compton Unified School District, so forgive me if I screw up on words. Jalapeno or Jerupino Sarah, aka Sarah High School. Now, during the 2010s era, the 09, 2010, 2011, these guys were a powerhouse, and they've had guys come through there since then and even before that. Some notable names: Marquise Lee, who played for the Jags. Robert Woods went to SC. Marquise Lee went to SC as well. So they had that SC pipeline, and right after head straight to the NFL. You remember when they was up there with Matt Barkley? Robert Woods, he tragically got injured before that Super Bowl run, but he was a key factor on those Rams teams. Not to mention another top guy who came out of that school, and they're there all at the same time. We got Paul Richardson, who went to Colorado and ended up playing for the Seattle Seahawks for a minute before his unfortunate injuries. He started out at Los Alamitos and then ended up transferring to Sarah to join that powerhouse program. And we can't forget about George Farmar, who quietly had more potential than all of these guys. Now, his career didn't pan out at the next level. He played ball at SC, but he held that record at Sarah for 10-6, I believe. And Wesley Ace was able to beat this guy's school's record and take on the throne for the fastest 100 guy. And he's trying to up that personal score by 0.2 of a second. Speed kills. And UNLV, they had to get him up there to see about the size. 160, you know, they got him playing corner. They got him playing a little bit of safety. He's about 5'9". But let me tell you something, guys. If you're working on that speed, I know sometimes it can't be taught, but if you're working on that speed, know that these college coaches will look the other way on some of your flaws and hand you that scholarship, man. The speed kills. They're going to give you a shot. Now, this kid is a 3-star, but I believe he's a sleeper just based out of the talent and the pure history that has come out of that school, that has come out of Gardena Sarah, man. They're nothing to sleep on. His dad was a former NCAA player at San Diego State. So even if you're not a pro, if you're not as big as a Donovan McNabb, usually if you've played at a high level, you're able to give your kid tidbits on things that they know to expect and how to navigate. Now, it's up to them if they decide to do that or not. It's college. Sometimes you're going to want to party. Sometimes you're going to want to have a drink or two. Can you stay focused? Fellas, can you stay focused? There's money on the line. Wesley said that he loved UNLV, but this guy's got 6 offers. A high IQ kid. He has Ivy League offers, so you know what that means. That GPA is to the sky. Let's call a spade a spade. I definitely see this guy making an impact as a return man. I definitely see him making an impact as a corner if he can get his weight up a little bit. You don't want the weight to get too much. You don't want it to get too high because it's ultimately going to slow him down. So if he's able to continue to make those same type of plays that he made in high school, if he's able to bulk up and he adapts to that college play, which I know he will, and I know he probably catch on immediately, you know, a high IQ guy, and never let size be a factor. I think this guy is going to be a prominent sleeper at that next level. This guy, anybody who gets him, you know, that speed is hard to teach. And if he can put it together, you know, it's one thing to have speed, but it's another thing to put it all together. If he can put it together and really bring that dog out, and I know he has that in him. His dad was a former cornerback as well. This stuff runs in the family. So, you know, anybody who's getting their hands on Wesley Ace, a talented kid, a great student, and the offers have already been pouring in. You know, 16 offers for this 3-star prospect, and I believe he's probably a 3-star due to size, man. No other reason but due to size. Check the film, judge it for yourself. You know, I could break it down all day, I could evaluate all day, but judge it for yourself. Let me know how you feel. A California guy doing his thing. Best of luck to Wesley Ace. He's still got another year left. He's only a junior. Hey man, where's he going to go? Whoever gets this guy is getting a sleeper. So if y'all like this type of content, just be sure to like the video. Feel free to subscribe. Throw me a hype if need be. You know, whatever you into, man. But I appreciate y'all. Hey, we here for another one. Lord willing. Coach KD, go sports. Go, 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 go.